Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of biogeography to unravel the mystery of the Wallace Line. This invisible boundary cutting through Southeast Asia holds incredible secrets about our planet's biodiversity. It's a line that tells a tale of two distinct ecological regions, each with its own unique array of flora and fauna. The story of the Wallace Line is as intriguing as it is captivating, full of twists and turns that shape the world as we know it. Let's explore. Named after the famous naturalist Alfred Russel Wallace, the Wallace Line is an imaginary boundary that runs through the Indonesian archipelago, dividing Southeast Asia into two distinct ecological zones. This line is not just a mere geographical demarcation. It's an intriguing testament to the fascinating biodiversity of our world. The Wallace Line marks a sudden shift in species composition between the Asian and Australasian faunas. The origins of this line can be traced back to Wallace's expeditions in the mid-19th century. While studying the diverse species across the Indonesian islands, Wallace noted a strange phenomenon. He found that the islands west of a certain line were inhabited by Asian species, while the islands to the east hosted Australasian species. This invisible line, which he later named the Wallace Line, meanders through the Indonesian archipelago. It's like an ecological curtain separating two stages where different sets of animal characters perform. To the west, in the Asian ecozone, we find species such as tigers, rhinoceroses, and orangutans. These creatures, which we typically associate with Asia, roam the forests and grasslands, each playing their part in the ecological drama. Cross the Wallace Line to the east, and the cast changes dramatically. Here, in the Australasian ecozone, we find unique fauna such as kangaroos, wallabies, and marsupials. The species here are distinctly different from their western neighbors, owing to millions of years of separate evolution. These two ecozones, separated by the Wallace Line, are like two different worlds, coexisting side by side, each boasting a unique set of flora and fauna that is a product of their distinct evolutionary histories. So, the next time you hear about the Wallace Line, remember it's not just an imaginary boundary on a map. It's a living, breathing testament to the rich biodiversity of our planet. On the west side, we have the Asian ecozone, characterized by species like tigers, rhinoceroses, and orangutans. While on the east side, we find the Australasian ecozone, home to unique fauna such as kangaroos, wallabies, and marsupials. Alfred Russel Wallace, during his expeditions in the mid-19th century, noticed a stark difference in the wildlife between the islands of Bali and Lombok. He was on a mission, collecting specimens and mapping the distribution of species, when he stumbled upon this intriguing phenomenon. As he journeyed from one island to the next, he saw that the animal life was dramatically distinct, either side of a narrow strait. Curiosity piqued, Wallace began to delve deeper into this mystery. He observed the fauna meticulously, taking notes and comparing species from different islands. What he discovered was nothing short of extraordinary. The islands west of the line were primarily populated with Asian species, while those to the east were dominated by Australasian animals. It was as if an invisible curtain separated the two worlds. Wallace's findings were groundbreaking. They challenged the then prevalent belief that species distribution was random and chaotic. Instead, it pointed towards a systematic pattern, a pattern influenced by geographical boundaries and evolutionary history. This revelation was not just about where different species lived, but it also gave us insights into how they evolved and adapted to their environments. This invisible line drawn by Wallace was more than a mere geographical boundary. It was a line that separated two vastly different worlds of biodiversity, a line that marked the boundary of evolutionary divergence. It was a line that told a story of adaptation, survival, and evolution. The significance of the Wallace Line extends beyond mere biogeography. It has profound implications for our understanding of evolution and the interconnectedness of life on Earth. It underscores the role geography plays in shaping biodiversity and how isolation can lead to the emergence of new species. Wallace's discovery was a turning point in the field of biogeography. It paved the way for a deeper understanding of the distribution of species and the forces that shape it. It's a testament to the power of observation and curiosity, a testament to the spirit of scientific exploration. This observation led to the formulation of what we now call the Wallace Line. The Wallace Line isn't just a random boundary, it has deep geological and evolutionary roots. To understand its formation, we must delve into a world of tectonic shifts, fluctuating sea levels, and ancient land bridges. So, let's start with the big picture. The Earth's crust is made up of numerous tectonic plates, constantly moving and interacting with each other. Southeast Asia, where our Wallace Line lies, is a region of intense tectonic activity. Over millions of years, these colossal geological forces have sculpted the land, creating the complex archipelago we see today. Now imagine a time when sea levels were much lower than they are now, a time of ice ages. During these periods, vast amounts of water were locked up in ice, causing global sea levels to fall. In the region of the Wallace Line, this drop in sea level exposed shallow seabeds, creating land bridges between islands. These land bridges acted as highways for plants and animals, allowing them to migrate and colonize new lands. But what happens when the ice melts? As the Earth warmed up, the ice melted, returning water to the oceans and causing sea levels to rise again. The land bridges were submerged, severing the connections between islands. The plants and animals that had migrated were now isolated from their original habitats. Over time, these isolated populations evolved in their own unique ways, giving rise to the distinct ecosystems we see today on either side of the Wallace Line. So, you see, the Wallace Line isn't just about where you draw the line on a map. It's a story of our Earth's history, of ice ages and warm periods, of the rise and fall of land bridges, and of the incredible adaptability of life. During periods of lower sea levels, land bridges connected some of these islands, allowing for the migration of species. However, when sea levels rose, these connections were severed, leading to isolation and the development of distinct ecosystems. Today, the Wallace Line continues to be a crucial area for scientific research. It stands as an invisible barrier, a testament to our planet's evolutionary history, and a guide to understanding the distribution of life on Earth. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of this line, it becomes clear that it offers valuable insights into the workings of our world. The Wallace Line provides a unique opportunity to study the processes of evolution and speciation in action. Scientists are keenly studying the diverse species that reside on either side of this line, trying to unravel the complex web of evolutionary relationships. These studies are not just about understanding our past, but they also have implications for predicting the future. In an era of rapid climate change, understanding how species have adapted to past changes can help us forecast how they might respond to future shifts. The Wallace Line also plays a pivotal role in conservation efforts. The distinct biodiversity on either side of the line is under increasing threat from human activities. Deforestation, habitat loss, and climate change are just a few challenges these unique ecosystems face. By understanding the unique biodiversity of these regions, we can better plan and execute strategies to protect them. But it's not just about the wildlife. The Wallace Line also holds implications for the human societies that inhabit these regions. From influencing local economies dependent on biodiversity, such as tourism and fisheries, to shaping cultural identities tied to the local flora and fauna, the Wallace Line's impact goes beyond the realm of natural sciences. In essence, the Wallace Line serves as a reminder of the intricate and delicate balance of life on our planet. It underscores the importance of preserving biodiversity, not just for the sake of the species that inhabit these regions, but for the overall health and stability of our global ecosystem. Preserving the unique biodiversity found in both the Asian and Australasian ecozones is vital for maintaining the delicate balance of our planet's ecosystems. The story of the Wallace Line is a story of life, evolution, and our responsibility to protect the richness of our world. So the next time you look at a map of Southeast Asia, remember the invisible boundary that divides it and the incredible story behind it. As we've discovered today, the Wallace Line is more than just an imaginary line on a map. It's a vivid reminder of the biogeographical wonders that exist on our planet. Named after the eminent naturalist Alfred Russel Wallace, This boundary separates two distinct ecological zones, the Asian ecozone on the west and the Australasian ecozone on the east. The discovery of the Wallace Line, a result of Wallace's keen observations during his mid-19th century explorations, has had significant implications for our understanding of evolution, biogeography, and conservation. Its existence, shaped by complex geological and evolutionary processes, underscores the dynamic nature of our planet's ecosystems. In the modern day, the Wallace Line continues to be a rich field of study, offering invaluable insights into the distribution of species and the conservation of our planet's unique biodiversity. It stands as a testament to the importance of preserving and understanding the delicate balance of our ecosystems. The Wallace Line is not just a testament to the past, but a beacon for the future. It's a reminder of the endless discoveries waiting to be made, the mysteries that nature holds, and the intricate balance that sustains life on our planet. Thanks for joining us on this journey of exploration. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating content. Until next time, stay curious